Studio City is one of my favorite neighborhoods in Los Angeles, and if you're thinking about living here, keep it on your short list. Who knows? By the end of this video, it might become your top priority. Studio City blends the allure of Hollywood history, packaged in a friendly, upscale community. And today, we're going to explore its neighborhoods, including a lesser-known hidden gem. We'll cover the local hotspots, amenities, and some of the best places in LA to spend time outside enjoying the California sun. And, as you might expect, since this is a real estate channel, you'll see the real estate options and prices. I'm Tony Mariotti, your luxury agent in LA. Let's go. Studio City has a rich history tied to the golden age of Hollywood. The neighborhood takes its name from CBS Studio Center, built in the 1920s. This historic studio, aka Radford Studio Center, is a site where countless TV shows and films have been made. The streets behind the gates carry some nostalgia, with names like Gilligan's Island Road, Mary Tyler Moore Avenue, and Gunsmoke Avenue. I feel like there should be a Seinfeld Street, but the lot is relatively small, and its streets were named decades ago. Now, despite its Hollywood ties, Studio City is worlds apart from the glitz and glam. Over the years, Studio City has evolved into a cultural hub, known for its independent stores and boutiques, trendy spots, and local events like the annual Studio City Film Festival. Going deeper inside, you'll find that Studio City neighborhoods, which we'll cover in just a second, offer a mix of tree-lined residential streets and verdant canyons. Studio City is a great choice if you seek highly rated public schools in the LAUSD, notably Carpenter Charter Elementary. For non-LAUSD options, Niche.com ranks Harvard Westlake the third best private high school in California. Let's look at the neighborhood layout. So Studio City sits in the southeastern San Fernando Valley, just over the Hollywood Hills from the LA Basin. It's bordered by Sherman Oaks to the west, Universal City to the east, and Hollywood Hills to the south. Studio City's central location makes it really handy, with access to major freeways like the 101 and 134. To help you visualize the area, let's break it down by three core areas: the Flats, the Hills, and Toluca Lake adjacent. Studio City's flatlands sit on the valley floor. This is where you'll find the bulk of its shops, restaurants, and more affordable housing options. More on all of the amenities in just a second. The hillside areas start south of the Flats at Ventura Boulevard and run up the Santa Monica Mountains to Mulholland Drive. The hillside enclaves offer a mix of view properties on ridges and larger canyon properties, woodsy and more secluded. The Toluca Lake adjacent area is the northeastern corner of Studio City that borders LA's Toluca Lake neighborhood. It has its own unique charms, which we'll discuss in a second. The parks here are a huge quality of life factor for so many people who live here. The plentiful park space in Studio City really sets it apart from other LA neighborhoods. Willacre Park starts in the Flats, right off Laurel Canyon Boulevard, and Fryman Canyon Park sits just above Willacre and abuts a good chunk of Mulholland Drive. More on the green spaces in just a minute. First, let's dive into these core areas so that you get a sense of what they are like. Studio City's Flats area is the beating heart of the neighborhood. So there's busy Ventura Boulevard that runs the length of it, making it the commercial corridor. It's known for trendy dining spots, boutique shops, and services for running routine errands like dry cleaning, etc. Silver Triangle is a highly sought after subsection of the Flats just south of Ventura. It has tree-lined streets and incredibly charming homes, just a stone's throw from all the action. Home styles in the Flats are, like a lot of LA, an eclectic mix ranging from older, smaller bungalows to mid-century modern and contemporary builds. Nearly all of the condos in Studio City are located in the Flats on the north side of Ventura Boulevard. Let's review some of the notable hotspots in the Flats. Sushi Row is a stretch of Ventura Boulevard famous for some of the best sushi in LA. Sushi Row is one of my regular midweek hangouts. I go out for dinner here a couple times a week, and it's just less of an aggravation than the gridlock I find in other areas I go to midweek, like West Hollywood or Beverly Grove. Now, there's no such thing as a no-hassle area of LA at around 6 or 7 p.m., but Studio City always feels like it's easier to get in and out of. And I've got my secret parking situation sorted out here too, which I'll share with you if you become a client. My personal favorite for sushi is Kiwami by Katsuya. The quality of their fish is high and it's a wallet-friendly price point, so it's great for casual midweek dining out. I like the casualness of sitting at the bar, and the patio is also available for alfresco dining. Right next door to Kiwami is Laurel Tavern, another one of my favorites in Studio City, especially when I'm looking for a burger and a beer, something more flavorfully intense and calorically dense. Studio City's Farmers Market is a Sunday tradition, perfect for fresh produce, food trucks, and family fun. The Shops at Sportsman's Lodge is the newest retail center here. It's sleek and modern with mid-luxury stores, casual but distinct eateries, and a handful of wellness centers. The two anchor stores are Erewhon and Equinox. The Flats neighborhood is ideal for folks who want maximum convenience and easy access to amenities. We'll dive into home prices in the Flats in just a second. In fact, I'll summarize all of the prices in each of the Studio City's areas. And if you like videos about living, working, playing, buying a home in LA, make sure to mash that subscribe button. Let's keep exploring. Now heading south, the hillsides offer a quiet and private lifestyle. The area features larger homes, often perched on winding streets with sweeping views of the valley. Notable neighborhoods here include Fryman Canyon, known for its luxury estates and easy access to hiking trails. Like one of the hidden gems within Fryman Canyon that hardly anyone knows is Briarcliff Manor, which is designated by the city of LA as a residential historic district. It's wooded and secluded. It's a 42-home subdivision filled with estates on large lots. Homes range from 2,400 all the way up to 7,000 square feet, and architecturally, the ranch-style homes here really stand out. The Donnas are a coveted pocket of spacious homes on cul-de-sac streets. There's a good concentration of mid-century modern homes here. Most of the streets have female first names like Donna Teresa or Doña Evita. I first learned about the Donnas years ago from a buddy who lived here, and he threw the best Super Bowl parties. So some of my earliest memories of this neighborhood are great and some not so great depending on who won. Anyway, everyone I know just calls the neighborhood the Donnas. But I've since learned that some people use the Spanish pronunciation, the Doñas. Either way, both versions are used colloquially because this area's official name is Laurelwood. Here's a simple approach, just say the Donnas. Everyone will know what you're talking about. Toluca Lake adjacent sits on the northeastern edge of Studio City. Within it, Tujunga Village. It's a smaller retail district known for its charm, and it has some locals' favorites like Aroma Coffee and Tea. This area offers a mix of single-family homes, some with expansive yards, and additional condo inventory can also be found here. Residents enjoy close proximity to Toluca Lake's dining and shopping options, as well as the Lakeside Golf Club. Studio City offers plenty of ways to get outside and do something active, which is a big thing here, critical for a lot of people who choose to live here. We've got the Los Angeles River Greenway, which cuts across Studio City with its bike path and park area. Willacre Park is an excellent hiking destination with panoramic views of the city. It's the most convenient, so it's heavily used, and it has a pretty big parking lot, but it can get full midday. For LA, this is a really friendly trail. It's all locals, no tourists. I get a lot of hellos and head nods from people passing by. A little farther up the hill is Fryman Canyon Park, also a local favorite for hiking and catching sunset views. This park, in fact, has the most commanding views in Studio City. Now, the site, formerly known as Weddington Golf and Tennis, used to have a 9-hole, 3-par course, driving range, and tennis courts. And I used to hang out there with my friends after work sometimes for a quick game. However, development is underway to renew the property into Harvard Westlake River Park. Harvard Westlake School's plan is to redevelop it into a student athletics complex and public park, meant for its students and the Studio City community alike. The par 3 course is being replaced by 2 multipurpose fields, one with a track and a 50-meter swimming pool, 8 tennis courts, and a gymnasium. Studio City's central location is ideal for folks working on this side of the mountains. It's particularly popular among entertainment professionals thanks to its proximity to major studios like Warner Brothers and Disney in Burbank, Comcast in Universal City, and of course, CBS Studio Center within the district. In addition, the 101 and 130 freeways are here. There's a Metro line station at Universal City, which offers quick connections to Hollywood and downtown LA. So let's review Studio City's real estate options and prices. Writ large, the median price of a home in Studio City is $2.4 million. As mentioned, the Flats has a mix of single-family homes and condos. The single-family homes start around $1.5 million, but that can climb to over $3 million for updated properties. The median price of a condo here is around $800,000. In the hills of Studio City, expect to pay $2.5 million to $5 million plus. Some hillside and canyon estates on large lots exceed $10 million. The Toluca Lake adjacent area has condos right around $800,000, same as the Flats, and single-family homes are $1.5 to $3.5 million. If you're considering a move to or across Los Angeles, call, email, text, whatever is best for you. We help folks find the perfect place to call home. By the way, Most people who consider Studio City, especially if they're on the hunt for a cool neighborhood and a home with a view, also look on the other side of Mulholland Drive in the Hollywood Hills. If that sounds like you, check out this detailed deep dive on what Hollywood Hills has to offer. I'm Tony Mariotti. See you in the next video.